Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with our 2021 guide. Happy New Year's to all of you players out there. We are going to get into the guide, a beginner's guide. So if you are not a beginner for AFK Arena, hopefully you can pick something up from this. But we are going to run through and try to make this guide as concise as possible, going through multiple aspects of the game itself. So of course, this is the campaign. So this is where you will spend the majority of your time going through the campaign, beginning battles, starting with formations. So the formations will actually be chosen just out of heroes. As you can see, we do have quite a few heroes here, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So this is actually the AFK timer. So AFK Arena is an AFK game, meaning that you do accumulate gold, you do accumulate experience, and you do accumulate player and hero experience while you are AFK. The AFK timer does change according to your VIP level. So the higher that you get in VIP level raises daily AFK reward harvest time limit by 4 hours. So the cap normally was 12 hours until they added that actually to VIP levels, making it up to 12 hours or starting at 12 hours. So here, fast rewards. Fast rewards, you do get to collect every single day. It does give you sometimes some gear, which is very nice. You do also get a couple other things like EXP. These are actually invigorating essence, which again, we'll talk about in a little bit. And then you also do get hero EXP or hero essence, which is vital, very important for progression. As a free-to-play player, I do not recommend using diamonds to continue to refresh this. Essentially, it'll give you the similar loot to the one you just got. There are chances to get different items in there, including tier stones as you get further in the game, and also mythic gear when you get further in the game. Right now, I do not recommend using your diamonds for this because you're going to use them for summons specifically. So the first thing when you get into AFK Arena is, of course, the friends list. The friends list is what you want to do number one when you get into AFK Arena. The friends list will actually give you companion points, so you can earn a maximum of 20 companion points per day. The daily maximum, 20 companion points. You can now have 40 friends. This was actually an update that just happened. You can actually have 40 friends here, which is absolutely amazing because companion points will allow you to do summons for heroes. To add friends, best way to do it is going in here. As you see, add me. You can actually click on a profile. You can add them right there. We'll click add, applied. Or you can actually just chat in here. We can put add me. And that way we will get a bunch of requests because not only does this allow you to get your companion points when friends actually add you in the friend setting, it also allows you to do summons with the companion points, but you can also use your companions in the library with unions, which again, we'll talk about in just a little bit, but just a little bit of a side note. Make sure every day you're collecting your mail. Mail does expire in 7 days. So if you don't log in for an entire week, the mail will be deleted. You'll lose anything that came into the mailbox. The bag, the really important thing you want to manage in the bag is, of course, your elite hero stones, your rare hero stones are the two things. Also, if you get loot, if you get chests, if you get rewards, if you get timer rewards, so if you get gold, if you get essence, when you acquire different rewards, they will show up in this bag as well. You will use them. The gear, I don't really use the gear in the bag, but this kind of stores all your gear that is not equipped on heroes. Furniture, we don't have any furniture. We are not far enough in the game as of right now. So let's take a quick look at the heroes. So the heroes are comprised of 4 factions. We have the Lightbearer faction, we have the Maulers, Wilders, and Graveborn. Those are the 4 primary factions that are going to be a focus, especially when you're earlier in the game. The more difficult heroes that you're looking at are the Celestials and the Hypogeans. As you can see, we have very few of those in comparison to the rest of the heroes. Dimensional heroes are kind of unique heroes. They've had a lot of campaigns for dimensional heroes. You can buy Arthur. If you are free to play, dimensionals are going to be used for currency, but again, that is far down the game. So currently we have no dimensional heroes, and in the future, hopefully we can pick a couple up because they are very useful. When you're looking at specific heroes, you can actually check them out right here. You can look at their stats, you can look at their abilities, you can see what heroes can do. That way you can determine exactly what heroes you're looking for, or looking at the heroes themselves, heroes that you have, and what abilities they have as well. So also in the Heroes tab, they did add a popularity feature, so we can actually see hot heroes. This is a relatively new feature that came with 1.54. So hot heroes, you can look at heroes that players are actually using in the chapters that you are in, or starting at chapter 16. So it looks like a lot of players are using Joker and Queen. This one right now is a little bit different just because you can trial these. I'm not sure if the trial is the 3-day trial is incorporated in here, but as you can see, Lucius, always a solid choice, Rowan, Shamira, Belinda, most of those. And it also does show the campaign on the King's Tower, Arena of Heroes, and the Twisted Realm, which again, we will get into in a little bit. Formations, this actually unlocks when you start playing the game in a couple chapters. You can build specific formations based on your heroes. You can also look at, this is artifacts. So it will show artifacts that are equipped on heroes if you need to look at them. Other big thing with formations is when you look at heroes, you can save the formations, you can name the formations, whatever you want to. It'll make it much easier if you go into the campaign. You can pull up formations that you have to drop in the heroes that are available, the heroes that you actually set in those formations themselves. So the popularity, again, the hot heroes, very, very cool because you can see exactly, let's say I wanted to build Leica. Leica comes in popularity number 21, checking to really make sure if she is a good hero, if she is worth building, does a little bit more research, asking around, looking at Reddit, looking at Discord, a couple different locations, just to see exactly if the hero is worth building. So the chat tab, of course, is where we chat. So you have global chat, you have your guild if you are in a guild, and you also do have a English channel that you can chat with other players as well as asking questions. So the Dark Forest has grown since we've seen in 2020. So 2021, one of the main focuses is the bounty board. The bounty board gives you a chance to get loot. You can get diamonds, you can get essence, you can get gold out of here by putting specific heroes in here. So this is actually requires 1 legendary hero, requires 1 wilder, requires 2 maulers. So it will bring up specifically, we're looking for wilders. You can choose your wilder tab. We have 1 legendary wilder, and that met the qualifications to do this bounty board quest. We also need 2 additional maulers. One of the things you want to make sure is don't use your legendary heroes in here. Don't use the elite if they are not required. So we will actually go down to the 2 lowest tiered maulers that we have. Dispatch. Now in 6 hours, we'll be able to collect 297k gold, which is very, very nice. You want to make sure you're trying to do these as much as possible every single day. The bounty board, in addition, can be refreshed. For 50 diamonds, you can refresh the bounty board. If you're stuck at a place where you need more hero essence, this is the spot where a lot of players do get stuck early and mid game. If you need more hero essence, if I begin this quest and then reset, this quest will be completely locked in and all of the other quests will be reset. I would not recommend resetting the quests if they are blue, which is elite, or if they are purple, which is elite, or rare, blue, which is rare, purple, which is elite. I would only look for the more stars, the higher the level is going to be, and the bigger the loot. As you can see here, 297 for the orange quest. We have 426 for the red, the mythic. The higher the quest, all the way up to ascended, will be all 6 stars here, but it also does require higher heroes. So here the Arcane Danger requires 1 mythic hero. I do not have mythic heroes at this point. So unfortunately, this is a quest either we're going to refresh in the shop or we are going to let it expire when it refreshes every single day. There are also team quests, so make sure you're doing the team quests as well. Team quests require you to have 1 of your heroes. So it looks like we need maulers and we need graveborns here. So we will swap in a mauler. Mercenary, we want to look for 1 of our friends. The mercenaries you see here are people who are on the friends list. So if you don't have any friends yet in the game, if you don't have anyone here, looks like Alistair wants to be our friend, we'll go ahead and add Alistair. We'll send and receive. Send and receive allows you to send companion points and receive companion points every single day, which again is very, very vital. So in addition, we have the Arena of Heroes. The Arena of Heroes contains the PvP aspect of AFK Arena. So the arena, you can see here is the actual combat rating of your team. I am ranked number 614. I can challenge heroes. I can look at the formation that I have in here. So actually let's update our formation in here. There we go. We'll just pop these heroes in there. Let's put Leica in here. So there's our formation. This is going to be our defending formation as we see here. The record. So it looks like we've lost a couple battles here. We won a battle there for 8 points. We can actually challenge a hero. Now it shows the combat rating of other heroes. If you click on it, it shows you exactly what players or what the defending formation is, the level of the elder tree that they have, and also how high they are ranked. So this player formation is 430k. My player formation is much, much lower just because of the heroes I have. Here I'm at 306. I'm fighting a 72,000. So he's got a couple level ones. It looks like he has leveled up heroes, but never replaced them in this formation. So we'll just go ahead and fight them with our two speed. When you get into, I believe it's chapter 3, you unlock the 2 speed. There is our chest, and that will be pretty much PvP. You can spec or kind of come up with formations depending on who you're fighting if you're really into the PvP aspect. The second part of PvP, when you get a little further into the game, is the Legends Challenger Tournament. This actually requires 3 full teams here instead of just 1 team. Again, dealing with the PvP aspect, which is a whole nother part of the game. So looking at the King's Tower is comprised of floors. I believe it goes up to 600 or 650 right now. This is 1 team versus 1 team. So my best team versus the computer's best team to acquire loot. So this is one of the biggest places you will get hero essence, you'll get gold, and you will get diamonds from every single floor that you finish. So looking in here in the stage info and the battle records, it will show me what formation my friends and my guild mates have used to beat the team that I'm fighting. Very, very useful if you are stuck on the floor. It shows you their combat rating. Here they used Eins by themselves to kill the entire team. So very, very cool use of a dimensional hero there to kill the entire team solo, essentially. The Arcane Labyrinth is the next part. So the Arcane Labyrinth resets every 2 days. You want to make sure every 2 days you are running the Arcane Labyrinth. So looking here, the Abandoned Wagon will give you heroes, but the only trade-off with that is if you choose the Abandoned Wagon, you will lose out on coins. Labyrinth coins are what you're really looking for in the Arcane Labyrinth. These will allow you to purchase heroes. It'll allow you to purchase a bunch of different things in the shop, which we'll talk about in just a little bit with your Labyrinth tokens to continue building heroes. So essentially, if I went from this Abandoned Wagon and up to this one and then up to this final one, I could lose out on a lot of Labyrinth tokens by skipping the battles themselves. So I always recommend taking the path of the most resistance, meaning the most battles. Not only 2 things it's really going to do. 1, it is going to give you more Labyrinth tokens. 2, it is going to allow you to get more relics, which will make it easier through the rest of the Labyrinth. These are Fountains of Vitality. They will give you 50% of your health back. And then these mystics will actually revive a fallen character, a fallen hero. However, if you have multiple heroes that have died in battle, it will randomly pick one. You do not get to choose which hero you're going to resurrect. You randomly pick one. This is the actual boss stage of every single floor has a boss stage. As you can see, we do get some additional loot, including some heroic merits out of here for defeating the boss. So again, every 2 days, this does refresh. You want to make sure you're doing this on the refresh. The bags will accumulate your relics, which the relics, very, very specific relics that you want to kind of look for. But again, that is far beyond the beginner's guide. The Voyage of Wonder contains special events, special quests. So this one actually currently up is the Snowy Front. The Snowy Front is a special event. It is a temporary event, ends in 4 days. Lilith kind of runs these over and over and over. The events are always changing. The difficulty is set on your combat rating. So the higher the combat rating, the more difficult the Snowy Front is going to be. You do get some exceptional loot out of here, including this one gives us free heroes, which is very, very good. Again, this is something that is going to change on a regular basis, where the peaks of time are pretty much consistent. So the peaks of time, they have added a lot over the last couple months. The historic adventures will be the first things that you go through. So these are kind of little side quests that offer you treasure chests. It does offer you artifacts. It offers you gear, some faction scrolls, or some summoning scrolls, as well as a lot of resources. So with the peaks of time, with the historic adventure, you want to push these as much as possible. So the more that you can put into these, the more time that you can spend going through these, it will be very, very important, because again, they give you artifacts, they give you a lot of resources, as well as more summons. The other aspects, the Wandering Balloon is stage 20-20, far down the road, the Trials of God 2760. Wondrous Pouch is a mini games within AFK Arena. This one is similar to a Candy Crush kind of game. So there's a lot of little side mini games that are coming in the future within the peaks of time. So the next tab we look at is Randhorn. So this is actually all of your buildings. The store is what you want to focus on. So out of the store, you do have gear, as you see in here. You have gold. We do have some specific cards. So these are rare Graveborn cards to summon a hero. You want to focus on hero essence. Purchasing hero essence every single day that it is up is vital. You don't want to use your gold on gear. Gear will come with time. You don't want to use your diamonds on doing summons out of here, or diamonds on gear. Again, gear will come with time. The guild store is the second tab. This, you want to focus on the highest gear that you can get. So when I get 31,220 of my guild coins, which guild coins come from the boss, again, we'll look at in just a minute, you want to get the highest gear that you can get. I don't want to buy my legendary plus gear here, or my legendary plus gear out of here, because I do have mythic gear available now. I want to save for the mythic gear, or save for faction gear specifically. The barracks allows you to get, right now allows you to get rare stones. It allows you to get elite stones. Out of here, you want to get elite stones. Elite stones, especially as a new player to AFK Arena, elite stones are the best choice out of here through pretty much the entire game, the elite stones, because it will give you one elite hero. The Labyrinth store, you want to focus on Arthur. Arthur is the very, very first dimensional hero that was introduced. It does cost 60,000 Labyrinth tokens per shard. You do have to buy this essentially 4 times to get your 60 shards to be able to build Arthur, but he is one of the most powerful heroes in the game, followed by Wukong. Once you have Arthur built, I would definitely defer to building Wukong next. Very, very powerful hero, and he is a celestial hero. The last shop that we see here is the Challenger store, which you have Aziz and Athalia. Out of these two heroes specifically, Aziz will be your first choice, and Aziz will be the hero that you're going to buy all the way up to Ascended level, which again, we'll look at in a little bit. Next, after Aziz, I would go for Flora, just because she is another celestial hero, very, very strong when she is built. The Noble Tavern is where you do your summons. So this is actually the specific place. We have a couple different types of summons. Right here, this uses your common scrolls. This one uses faction specific. So these are faction scrolls, as you can see up here. Faction specifics. The 4 factions again, we have the Lightbearers, we have the Maulers, we have the Wilders, and we have the Graveborn are the 4 primary factions of AFK Arena. This is our companion point summons. So you can either do a 10 summons or 100 summons. Doesn't make a difference. Right now we'll do 100 summons since we just got our companion points. It gives us a couple rare cards. So unfortunately we didn't get any elites, but it gives us, of course, hero coins, and it does give us hero essence for the heroes that we had in here. And those are the 3 types of summons. One of the big things is if you do a single summon, so you can do 1 summons or you can do 10 summons. The only difference that it makes is if you look, 2,700 diamonds is for 10 summons. So this actually saves you 300 diamonds by doing this 10 summons. If you pull these as a single summons, doesn't make a difference. The rates are the same, the drops are the same. The only benefit to doing the 10 summons, if you're using diamonds, use the 2,700. Don't single summon, because single summons are 300 diamonds each. So always use the 10 summons. They also do give you different chests, so you actually earn everything. So once we do 30 summons here, it will give us a couple of emblems, which we're not using right now because we don't have mythic heroes, but also your wish list. The wish list is comprised of, again, the 4 primary factions, and the heroes you want to choose within those factions are the heroes that you're going to be used when it comes to the campaign, when it comes to the tower PvP. Those are the heroes you want to focus on, which is a whole nother video in its entirety. So next thing we look at is the rickety cart. The rickety cart allows you to reset heroes. This will actually take my level 131 Leica back to level 1, giving me back all of the resources that I have used to advance the hero to 131. So if you lock a hero in, they are not going to be stuck forever. You only have to reset the hero if you do want to go to a different hero. You can also retire heroes. Retired heroes are usually green heroes that you are no longer going to use. They are common heroes. You can automatically do this, or you can manually do it. I recommend doing it automatically and just let them retire themselves. Next one we look at is the resonating crystal. So the resonating crystal is comprised by the 5 highest heroes that you have. So as you can see, these are the heroes that I have at the highest level. They are going to be the highest heroes. The resonating crystal, or your hero levels, are always set by the lowest level hero out of the 5 top. So essentially I have 5 heroes here. The lowest level is 131. Everybody that I put into this resonating crystal, if you see her, all of their levels are 1. So everybody here is level 1. We'll put a hero in here, confirm. My level 1 becomes a 131 because 131 is the lowest level of the resonating crystal, which again is what you want to focus on. So you can place heroes within the crystal, in the bottom of the crystal. The heroes up here will always be the highest level heroes you have, which is essentially why you want to focus on building 5 heroes specifically up as high as you can. The library, and we'll talk about union bonuses. Union bonuses are the first thing that you will see. Again, the union bonuses are comprised of my heroes and then heroes that I have within the friends list. So the friends list will allow me to put heroes in here with the union completely done. So let's go down. Using common heroes will give you plus 1,200 hit points, plus 1%. Using elite plus heroes. So elite plus, this is elite. Elite plus actually has the small frame around it. Will give you the following 150 attack plus 5% attack. So another bonus. So we do get 2 bonuses here. If we use 3 legendary plus, which right here, this is legendary plus, gives me the full bonus, plus 10 hit points, plus 10 defense hit points, plus the other 2 to complete the union bonus. You always want to make sure that the union bonuses are completed, because if I'm using one of these 3 specific heroes, they will receive the following bonus when used in formations. And there are now a significant amount of union bonuses that you want to make sure you have active at all times. The Elder Tree is unlocked later. This actually relies on leveling up heroes. So the more heroes that you move through the Ascension Tree, as you ascend heroes, that will give you more points towards your elder tree. When you get to a certain point, a certain level, your elder tree will level up, and we don't have enough flawless droplets to level up past 12, but right now it is 12. Offers hit points, defense, and attack currently in the elder tree. So the Field of Stars is another part that is not unlocked yet. It just stays here until I am far enough. I need 12-40 or player level 90 to start unlocking the Field of Stars. So again, that will come in quite a bit. So the Temple of Ascension is where you will spend a majority of your time. So here we can look at ascending heroes. So essentially you have rare heroes, which are our blue heroes. Blue heroes will turn into purple heroes, which are elite. If you have 2 copies of a purple hero, it will turn it into a purple with a little frame. It'll actually turn it to an elite plus hero. It takes multiple elite plus heroes to be able to build a hero up to legendary, which I can actually show you here. So we'll use 2 copies here. We'll use Angelo and Murillo. So this will take a hero from elite plus all the way up to legendary. And then we do have another copy right here of Murillo. So legendary plus another copy will take her to elite plus, or excuse me, to legendary plus. So there she is, completely maxed out. There are specific heroes that can only go to a certain level, which she can only go to legendary plus. That is as far as she can be built. Auto Ascend also allows you to auto ascend blue heroes. It also allows you to ascend your blue heroes into elite heroes. So you're going to have to plan on what heroes you're looking to build and what heroes you're specifically going to need comps of, because essentially you need 1 legendary plus and a 2nd legendary plus to go up to mythic. And then mythic, you need more legendary plus heroes or more copies of their own heroes. So the other thing you want to do when you start is, of course, join a guild. The quicker that you can get into the guild, the really big benefit, and this is the Hippo Shack, this is the guild that I created, is being able to fight guild bosses. As you can see, there is a ton of rewards. You get diamonds, you get your guild coins, you do get gear out of here. So we'll go ahead, we'll run through a quick battle with Riz. You can turn it on auto, which auto will automatically cast ultimate abilities when the energy bar of a hero is full, as you see on the bottom. Or you can take off auto and actually cast the abilities by clicking on the hero's portrait themselves. Auto makes it very, very easy. There are a lot of specific battles that it is more beneficial to actually take off auto, just because to maximize the damage essentially, or using specific ultimate abilities, which again, when we get into the heroes, we'll look through it really, really quick to see the ultimate abilities of a couple of heroes, check out their stats, check out the gear and things of that nature. So here again, just going through the auto, you see all of these chests that are actually accumulating on the ground. You do not need to pick these up. They will actually go in your bag when the battle is completed. But as you continue to do more damage to the boss and consecutively over time, as your heroes level up, as you get better gear, as you get more items, you will do more and more damage to this boss. Increasing, he will drop more and more loot, which is good. That is exactly what you want to do, is maximizing what you can get out of these bosses, because this is the primary aspect that you do get guild coins within AFK Arena. All of the fights are 1 minute and 30 seconds. As you can see, the timer right there in the bottom going down. So here is the loot we received from this specific time that we fought the guild boss. Here's the damage that my hero specifically did, the damage the boss did, also the healing that he did, and the damage that he took. So we dealt 8.21 million damage to Riz on that attempt. You do get 2 attempts when you start. Soren is the second boss. He is unlocked by points. So activity points actually unlock him. Also in the guild, you have the guild hall. So we can actually manage applicants right here. Boom, we got 41 members now in the guild. You can put up messages. You can check out messages from guild mates in here as well. Also look at the activity points, which is very, very nice. The guild store we have already looked at. So the other thing is the Oak Inn. This is actually a furniture place. So we don't have any ascended heroes, but I can visit friends. So once you get in here, even though I don't have anyone, I can come in here to visit friends and collect treasure chests from them. So essentially you want to find red treasure chests depending on the heroes. Claim your friend's gift. They will give us a couple stones there. Once this is unlocked, every single day you want to be going in here and picking up your chests. Now the chests also do come in a couple different levels. Red chests are the highest. The elite chest or the purple chest are second. The blue is the rare chest. So again, you always want to look for red chests if red chests are unavailable. Purple if those are unavailable. Blue at the very, very minimum, so we can continue to get the maximum amount of gear that we can. So that will do it for Randhorns and the Dark Forest. So let's take a look at a hero specifically. So here is Chimera. We'll go ahead and unequip everything. So in the game itself, you want to level up your heroes, which is simply clicking the level up button. We have Chimera now on level 158. The best way to equip gear, you can actually go through, see what gear other heroes you possess are wearing. You can also look at gear that is not equipped by anybody. The best way to deal with gear is to equip gear. This will always put on the best gear that you have, regardless. This will put on the best gear that you have if nobody is wearing it. So it does have to be available. So let's say we went in here and seen that there were other heroes wearing gear that we actually wanted to put on Chimera. You can exchange it. So let's say this hat we want on Chimera, we can change it. Chimera gets this hat, the hat that Chimera was wearing goes over to our other hero, and now this is the gear that Chimera wears. Also, in addition with gear, you can enhance the gear. So the gear itself can gain more levels. So gaining 1 star gives it another 50 attack power, a little bit more crit. It does cost other resources, so it does cost gear as well as gold. So once you get gear, so this is a piece of legendary gear specifically. We do not want to go past 3 stars. 3 stars is the max when you get blue gear, when you start getting elite gear, when you start getting any of your gear, even here's an elite plus. So even coming down with the blue gear, you never want to take these higher than your 3 stars. These will only go to 3 stars. The elite gear will actually go to 4 stars. We do not want to use all of the resources to get the gear that high, and you don't want to spend all of the gold to get the gear that high. In addition, as you progress a little bit further, you will unlock through the peaks of time, which we talked about a little bit, artifacts. As you can see, these are the specific peaks of time that the artifacts do come from, and also the Trial of God that releases these artifacts as well. So right now, Dura's Call we're going to put on here, which artifacts are a little bit down the road, but very, very important when it comes to the progression of the heroes. The heroes themselves, any of the ascended tier heroes, these are heroes that can be maxed out to an ascended tier that can go as high as the ascended. There is also a group of heroes, as we scroll down a little bit, legendary tier. Just like we've seen with Muriel, that went to Legendary Plus. Legendary Plus is as high as this specific group of heroes can go. So when you hit that Legendary Plus tier, it will show these heroes are completely maxed out. And then these are the common heroes that we use as fodder that we turned on in the rickety cart that are automatically recycled. So in the campaign, again, making progression, you want to go with your highest and strongest heroes that you can build to continue progression through the campaign, because the campaign progression is going to give you AFK rewards. As you can see, we've been doing this for 33 minutes, so it's been 33 minutes we've been recording this video. We did get gold, we did get EXP, we did get the hero EXP, and then we got the player EXP. We can go ahead and collect that. Also does give us resources outside of that. A couple other things to look at before we conclude here. Quests. So the daily quest is a list of quests that are available every single day to every single player. You want to make sure what we went through today was what you've seen pretty much in the daily quest. Begin 3 solo bounty quests, begin a battle at the King's Tower, begin a battle which is within the campaign, because you get rewards. So out of every single chest, you do get daily rewards that you want to continue to build progression. So it does give us Medals of Valor, it does give us Hero Scrolls, which is our last chest. This is the event going on right now, gives us Glacial Keys, in addition to your daily quests, which every single day you need to be doing the daily quests. You have weekly quests. So these are a little more time consuming. They reset every 7 days, but the loot or the rewards that you get out of here are much, much higher than the daily quests because of the nature of the quests themselves. So make sure you are doing these quests every single day, as well as the campaign. The campaign, these are the more pivotal points of the game. So reach level 160 with a hero, complete floor 150 of the King's Tower. These are more of the achievement based on your progression and how well you're doing in the game. So these will come in time. There's not really much of a way to focus on these specifically other than just doing your daily things and doing your weekly things within AFK Arena. A couple other things to look at is, of course, the Merchants tab. If you want to pick up items here, you do get free items every day. Here you get 2 of our Elite Stones, you get 20 diamonds. Weekly, this one will reset, and then monthly, you do get a card here every single month. You do get the red exclamation points to show up, showing you exactly what is available. The heroic ship shows up usually when we have new heroes. We have both dimensional heroes that are available right now. Monthly cards can be purchased for a specific price, as well as subscription cards. Noble Society resets on a 45-day cycle. So this actually allows you to get different rewards. So rare hero soul stones, 180, I can collect those. These are accumulated out of the Medals of Valor, which are from the dailies and the weekly quests that you complete. This is the other one, which is out of the Arcane Labyrinth, which again, we're getting pretty far in depth into the game at this point. Purchase gift, AFK Arena does reward you for purchasing items in the game with additional items, sometimes with different promotions. So this is your tab for the events. Right now we do have events going on. We have bountiful bounties, which are different events. So these will always show up in here. The Winter Warriors are in here. So currently at this time, we can collect a little bit of special loot. Anything going on will be in here. Trials are up. So if there's bountiful trials or a couple other things, they will appear in our events tab. And then of course the newbie, because this account is relatively new, the assembly of heroes. Anything new will be in this tab as well. Any of the promotional events, any of the timed events will be in here as well. So this is the Midwinter's Festivities event. It does have the Forsaken Winter, a couple different ones which will change throughout the seasons. AFK Arena does like to reward their players. So when winter arrived, this was the reward that we received. Winter Warriors, we just looked, and then these are the 2 new dimensional heroes from Persona 5 that are up right now. So guys, I know it was a lot of information for a beginner's guide, but as AFK Arena continues to grow, it seems absolutely phenomenal. The game is an exceptional game that so many players love to play. There is a lot of content. If you're looking for more information on the guide, starting to get a little bit more in depth, pushing through a couple chapters, looking for specific hero formations, starting to get into signature items, starting to get into a lot of different aspects of the game. There are multiple guides. Check out the guide section of my videos specifically and look for what you're looking for. If it's artifacts, if it's specifically looking at tier lists, I cover a lot of the stuff in guides that is very, very detailed to AFK Arena, and I wanted to do a beginner's guide. I know I didn't touch on everything because there is so much content this game has to offer right now, but very, very cool to see. If you do have specific questions, join the Discord channel. I'll actually put the link down below the video. It is a place to ask specific questions when it comes to any aspect of AFK Arena. Join us for live streams. We do 2 live streams every single week. That way we can cover content, and if players have questions, they can join the live stream and ask that way. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I wanted to do the beginner's guide. It is New Year's. It is the 1st of 2021. So definitely excited about this year and what AFK Arena is going to bring. Again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, Thank you guys for watching.